Zach and Tori Roloff of LPBW convey a definitive statement regarding Matt's farm decision. Greetings, viewers. Welcome back to my channel. For the most recent news updates, kindly subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. Zach and Tori Roloff, stars of Little People, Big World, conveyed a definitive message on Matt's choice to relist Roloff farms for sale. In a June 19th episode of their Raising Heights podcast, the former TLC stars discussed Matt's attempt to divest a portion of the farm in Helvetia, Oregon, after refusing to sell it to his adult children. Near the conclusion of the discussion, Zach and Tori addressed an inquiry from fans on their return to the farm following the unsuccessful talks to acquire the land. "I believe it was during Mateo's birthday celebration," Zach remarked regarding the previous occasion his family attended his nephew's December festivities. Prior to that, it was likely Mateo's birthday the preceding year. Tori said, "The farm is certainly not a location we pursue. We actively endeavor to evade it at this juncture." At that time, Zach discussed the selling of Roloff farms and the persistent discord between himself and Matt. "I genuinely anticipated the farm would sell promptly," he expressed. As a result, the process has become prolonged. However, there are further dynamics that have altered, rendering the visit unnecessary. Tori remarked, "Regrettably, the farm is no longer a joyful environment for us. We no longer wish to remain in that place." Zach stated, "It evokes considerable resentment and past emotions. This bubble has been burst, making it challenging to perceive it clearly. It is an impressive environment. It would be excellent for our children to be there," he stated. "We will visit there for birthday celebrations, but that is the extent of it." In 2021, Zach and Tori relocated their family to Battleground, Washington, following unsuccessful negotiations to acquire Roloff farms from Zach's father. They reside there with their 3 children. LPBW, a member of the Roloff family, publicly identifies during Pride Month. Isabelle, the wife of Jacob Roloff from Little People, Big World, publicly identified as bisexual during Pride Month. In early June, Isabelle shared a video on TikTok elucidating her sexual orientation. "I have desired to create this video for several years," she commenced her message. "However, various factors have impeded me, and it has not seemed like the appropriate moment. Now, in commemoration of Pride Month, I feel more prepared than ever to express my truth." Isabelle, who wed Jacob, the youngest offspring of Matt and Amy Roloff, in 2019 and gave birth to a boy, Mateo, in 2021, subsequently made a significant discovery. "I identify as bisexual," she asserted. She stated, "It is an aspect of my identity that I've been aware of throughout my life, but I only fully accepted it a few years ago." In the video, Isabelle stated that she married into a highly religious family and expressed concern that if she revealed her sexuality, they would be unwilling to maintain contacts with her. In a subsequent TikTok post, Isabelle revealed that a member of the Roloff family contacted her to express their support for her coming out. "Only one individual contacted me, expressing that her feelings for me are unchanged and that she loves me." She conveyed this in answer to a fan's inquiry, stating, "It honestly meant everything." LPBW followers conjectured over the identity of the enigmatic Roloff. "I am certain that it was Amy who contacted you," one wrote. Another TikTok user remarked, "I suspect it is Molly, the sovereign of personal being." Concurrently, another individual remarked, "Resembles Tori." All 25 seasons of LPBW are accessible for streaming on Max. LPBW. Isabelle Roloff issues provocative retort to critics accusing her of exploiting Jacob's name. Isabelle Sophia Roloff, née Rock, is expressing herself candidly. The singer retaliated against critics alleging she is leveraging her spouse Jacob Roloff's success in a provocative and spirited statement on TikTok on May 18th. The controversy arose when Isabelle shared a video in a vehicle with her ex-husband from Little People, Big World, captioned, "Day date/night. Any guesses to where we're headed?" A fan commented disparagingly, stating, "Riding on his name." Isabelle replied to the comment with an additional video, stating his name isn't the only thing, accompanied by a playful face emoji while manipulating her hair. In the caption, she articulated the necessity to answer due to the recurring nature of the comment she receives. "I may as well enjoy this," she remarked. Fans enthusiastically responded to the rebuttal in the comments, with one remarking, "This is the only acceptable answer," and another stating, "This clapback is pure gold. Haters gonna hate." Isabelle embraced the playfulness later that day, submitting a comment that read, "I mean, he's always had that big D energy." Continue, young lady, featuring videos of Jacob in the background. The influencer, who is concurrently a singer, writer, and artist, previously utilized her maiden name on Instagram but began receiving criticism upon adopting the surname Roloff on TikTok. She justified this transition in a subsequent post on April 25th, addressing the inquiry, "How does it feel trying to use the Roloff name for clout? Are you referring to my legally recognized married name on my identification? I am prohibited from utilizing that." She wrote, "This is news to me." The couple wed in September 2019, 3 years subsequent to Jacob terminating his contract with TLC and departing from his family's successful reality series. Although they provide occasional insights into their life on social media, Jacob emphasized that fans should not anticipate their return to Little People, Big World. In a post from July 2016, he expressed, "I am with my family, and I love them. I am here to assert that you will never witness that from me on television again." Tori Roloff of Little People, Big World celebrates a significant milestone for her son Josiah. If you have been monitoring the narrative of Zach and Tori Roloff on Little People, Big World, you are probably aware that the couple has 3 children at home. The youngest member of their family just commemorated a significant milestone, which fans find astonishing has occurred so soon. Josiah has reached the age of 3. The reality television personality posted an emotional tribute to her youngest kid on Instagram on April 30th, 2025, on his birthday. "Wishing you a joyous birthday, my friend. Josiah, you are amusing and obstinate, and an exceptional cuddler when you choose to be," the pleased mother stated in the caption. "You keep us all alert, and you are the finest little brother we could have wished for." Roloff persisted in her affection for her son in the subsequent post. "You have developed significantly this year, and it is delightful to observe your increasing independence. I admire your tenacity and resolve. No one will dictate your identity except yourself." Roloff concluded the message by expressing her enthusiasm for spending the day commemorating her son with the family. Fans promptly began commenting to enhance the joyous ambience, with one individual stating, "OMG, these photos are so precious." Happy another individual concurred with the rapid passage of time, stating, "Oh my goodness, so exceedingly adorable. Cease maturing so swiftly." Alongside the public birthday greetings, it is certain that the Roloff family endeavored to make the youngest member feel cherished on his special day, particularly his older siblings, Jackson and Lila, who evidently hold deep affection for him. Chronology of the relationship between Jacob Roloff and Isabelle Rock, stars of Little People, Big World. Jacob Roloff persists in leading a substantial and happy life beyond the realm of reality television. Following his upbringing in the limelight due to Little People, Big World, Jacob chose to depart from the TLC series in 2014 upon reaching the age of 18. Since that time, the Oregon native has assumed the roles of husband and parent. In March 2025, he expressed his gratitude for residing at Roloff Farms as an adult with his wife, Isabelle Rock, and son, Mateo, cultivating crops and managing the land. "Nurturing my child by engaging in the same activities I once performed on the farm." Undoubtedly, the past 4 years have been enlightening in numerous aspects, including the practical operation of equipment, the evolution of my personal style, and agricultural methods. Additionally, it prompts reflection on the essence of the farm in the absence of a television crew. What is the farm without television? Despite his imperfect experience with reality television, Jacob has discovered hope and healing via his love and family life with Isabelle. The TLC reality series Little People, Big World familiarized millions of viewers with the Roloff family. Amy Roloff and her husband Matt Roloff recorded their life on a farm near Portland, Oregon. The parents and their son Zach have dwarfism, although Zach's fraternal twin Jeremy, sister Molly, and brother Jacob are of typical height. Jacob departed from his family's reality series shortly after reaching the age of 18. A decade later, the former TLC singer offered insights into his decision. At 18, I possessed the autonomy to decline the contract, which I did, and subsequently departed from home largely due to my disdain for the show and reality television as a whole, he articulated on Instagram in March 2025. I utilized that money to reconstruct my life with my wife, rather than exploit it to its fullest potential, for better or worse. January 2018, following a passionate proposal during the Christmas break, Jacob announced to his social media followers that he was no longer available. We became engaged. He posted on Instagram on January 27, 2018. The event occurred in Iceland on the frozen pond, Jornin, late on Christmas. Profound affection for this exquisite individual at IzzySophia_. Here's to numerous more Christmases for you and me. September 2019, indelible memories were created at the Roloff family farm during the outdoor nuptials of Jacob and Isabelle, surrounded by relatives and friends. What an exuberant celebration! Jeremy expressed his congratulations to Jacob and Isabelle on their profound commitment to love through an Instagram post following the event. The ultimate step is to embody it. I am thrilled for you all. Welcome to the family, sister. All of us are married, and the family is expanding. December 2020, in a social media post, Jacob recounted the purported abuse he endured while collaborating with his family on their TLC series. In my childhood, following what I now recognize as an extensive grooming process, I was sexually assaulted by an executive field producer for Little People, Big World, he asserted on Instagram. Disclosing this may facilitate a more comprehensive understanding of me. TLC addressed Jacob's accusations in a statement to Us Weekly at that time. TLC has been notified of a purported incident from years past involving a third party associated with the production of Little People, Big World, the statement indicated. We are disheartened and concerned by this grave allegation, and TLC will collaborate with the authorities. Our primary emphasis continues to be on assisting the Roloff family during this challenging period. Isabelle subsequently expressed her support for Jacob on Instagram, stating, "You are the most self-assured individual I know, and I am in admiration of you. You are liberated, my beloved. I am exceedingly proud of you." December 2021, Jacob and Isabelle became parents upon the arrival of their first child. "My wife is a superhero, my son is an angel, and all nurses are saints. Good night," he said, announcing the birth of a baby boy called Matteo. March 2025, over a decade after Jacob departed from reality television, his wife addressed several critics inquiring about their living circumstances. Jacob is entitled to the land, as are all the children. I trust that TLC continues to compensate the children for reruns. Viewers primarily watch the show due to the children, remarked one commenter. Isabelle replied, "They certainly do not compensate the children for reruns, haha." She stated, "We cannot afford to purchase it entirely for Matt, but we enjoy residing here as long as possible, and Jacob maintains it well." Jacob Roloff contemplates departure from Little People, Big World, a version to the program. Since departing from Little People, Big World a decade ago, Jacob Roloff has expressed negative sentiments towards his experience in reality television. However, the TLC star has leveraged his experiences, utilizing the income generated from the show to cultivate a fulfilling life with his wife and children, as he recently stated. Jacob Roloff departed from Little People, Big World 10 years ago. Jacob was raised on his family's TLC series, which documented his life with his parents, Matt and Amy Roloff, and his siblings Jeremy, Zach, and Molly Roloff. He departed from the show upon reaching the age of 18, a decision he has never lamented. This spring commemorates a decade since I received my earnings from the show, in which I participated for more than 10 years of my life. Jacob, 28, stated in a March 2025 Instagram post. At 18, I possessed the autonomy to decline the contract, which I did, and subsequently departed from home primarily due to my disdain for the show and reality television as a whole. Following Jacob's departure from television, he utilized the earnings from LPBW to reconstruct his life with his wife, rather than exploit it for maximum income, regardless of the consequences. He remarked, Jacob wed Isabelle Rock in 2019. Matteo, their son, was born in 2021. Since departing from Little People, Big World, Jacob has intermittently spoken about his experiences on the program. In 2016, he stated on Instagram that he would never reprise a character on LPBW. In a 2020 social media post, he disclosed that he had been sexually assaulted by a producer associated with the show. Several years later, he disclosed in a Twitter post that he was compensated approximately $6 per hour to be recorded throughout my entire childhood. I am still referred to as wealthy in a contemptuous manner, amusingly. Jacob envisions a future for Roloff farms that transcends Little People, Big World. Currently, Jacob is assisting his father with the daily operations of managing Roloff farms. He resides on the premises with his spouse and offspring. Jacob described raising his own child in his hometown as insightful. This has prompted him to contemplate the future of Roloff farms. What is the farm without a television crew? He pondered. What is the farm without television? Roloff Farms was heavily showcased in Little People, Big World, with a significant storyline in the later seasons revolving around a dispute between Matt and Zach, Jacob's brother, regarding a potential sale of the property. In a subsequent comment, Jacob stated he would never possess the financial means to acquire this property at market value. Nevertheless, he retains a vision for his family's estate. He aims to establish it as an integral component of the local community rather than merely a draw for LPBW enthusiasts. Jacob said that pumpkin season remains significant for their farm, and he values the faithful patrons that visit annually. He aspires for the farm to foster a more localized community environment rather than depending predominantly on external tourism. I have enjoyed meeting individuals from various countries, but I would also appreciate the opportunity to connect with more of our local neighbors in Oregon. Farmland is now sacred, he wrote, particularly in a context of nearly depleted topsoil and declining nutrient density in our food supply. On a broader scale, as agricultural property nationwide is acquired and developed, I am appreciative of the opportunity to manage this land to the best of my ability. Matt Roloff, a star of Little People, Big World, has relisted the family farm for $2.9 million. Matt Roloff, a star of Little People, Big World, is prepared to bid farewell to his family farm once more. Matt, 63, has reintroduced 16 acres of the 109-acre property in Helvetia, Oregon, for $2,895,000 as per an internet listing. Matthew Tursek and Seth Murphy represent the Real Broking as agents. Matt expressed in a statement to People on Monday, April 28th, that Roloff Farm and the old farmhouse have been a significant aspect of his life for over 30 years. This heritage property was disseminated to millions globally via Little People, Big World. It contains some of the most enchanting memories and will eternally reside within my heart. Little People, Big World debuted in 2006 and has been broadcast for 25 seasons. The TLC program chronicled Matt and his former spouse Amy Roloff as they reared 7 offspring, including twins Jeremy and Zach, aged 34, Molly, aged 21, and Jacob, aged 28. Indeed, I had sincerely wished for the farm to remain within the family indefinitely, but circumstances intervened, and that was not destined to occur, Matt expressed. My children each lead remarkable lives, some managing their own farms, pursuing various projects, and cultivating unique aspirations, all of which I respect and take great pride in. Zach and Tori Roloff announced their departure from Little People, Big World in February 2024, informing fans that the chapter has closed following 25 seasons. The show's future is ambiguous. A fortunate owner of Matt's cherished property will have access to several amenities. The main mansion features 5 bedrooms and exceeds 5,000 square feet, providing opulent living accommodations that include a major suite, 2 offices, a gourmet kitchen, and a home theater, as stated in the online description. A fortunate owner of Matt's cherished property will have access to several amenities. The main mansion, exceeding 5,000 square feet and comprising 5 bedrooms, features opulent living accommodations, including a major suite, 2 offices, a gourmet kitchen, and a home theater, as stated in the online description. The site has an outdoor pool and a stone castle, as well as a unique western town that comprises a saloon, jail, post office, and general store. The listing states it is suitable for hosting events, enhancing your brand, or merely enjoying a distinctive lifestyle. Upon validating the listing, Matt elucidated the rationale for seeking a new buyer for the property at this juncture. He initially advertised the home for sale in May 2022 at $4 million. Subsequently, Matt began marketing the property as a short-term holiday rental. As I near my 64th birthday, this elderly grandfather has come to understand that simplicity is indeed superior, he stated. Currently, I derive pleasure from life's uncomplicated blessings, engaging with my cherished grandchildren, concentrating on an intriguing television project, and basking in the Arizona sunshine.